Reds, get ready for what's coming now. The air at the City Ground is buzzing with a mix of nostalgia, anticipation, and a hint of mystery. Today we've got updates that could shake the football world and redefine the future of our beloved club. We're talking about a promising name emerging as a potential replacement for one of our biggest stars. A rising talent who might quietly become the team's new heartbeat, and a promotion hero who could be on the verge of an unexpected reunion on European soil. If you live and breathe this badge, hit that like button, comment your hottest take, and subscribe. Let's make our voice the loudest in football media. If you thought you already knew how this season would go, think again. Because what's happening behind the scenes could change everything. The rumor mill at the City Ground is spinning faster than ever, and all eyes are on a potential void that might soon open up in the heart of our midfield. With the impending departure of Morgan Gibbs-White to Tottenham Hotspur, despite the ongoing disputes about how the approach was made, the Forest hierarchy is already drawing up contingency plans. And this is where a new name comes into play. A promising young talent from Aston Villa, valued at around $40 million, who has firmly landed on our radar. This midfielder is being viewed as a viable option to step into the shoes of our outgoing star. The press and fans alike are buzzing, dissecting the characteristics and potential of a player who, despite his youth, already displays a mature and promising style of football. The hunt for a worthy replacement for Gibbs-White is a top priority, and the name that's gaining significant traction within the walls of the City Ground is that of a player who has already piqued the interest of Premier League giants, even earning praise from one of the world's most respected managers. Expectations are high, and the question on everyone's mind is, can this young talent truly carry on the legacy of one of our most influential players? The faithful, always keen observers of the transfer market are torn between their concerns over Gibbs-White's departure and their excitement for a potential new idol. The truth is, in football, closed doors often open pathways for new stars to shine. But while the media buzzed and tactics evolved, another figure, more focused, more dangerous, was quietly preparing to make history. The player Nottingham Forest is eyeing as a potential replacement for Morgan Gibbs-White, and who has already received commendations from Pep Guardiola, is Jacob Ramsey. But as the city of Nottingham buzzed with the potential exit of one star and the arrival of a promising replacement, another narrative was quietly unfolding in the background, almost unnoticed. It was the story of a player who, even within a recently relegated team, managed to shine brightly, proving his talent far exceeded his circumstances. Nottingham Forest, ever on the hunt for hidden gems, seems to have found their next big investment, and the name causing a stir is that of a midfielder who has displayed unbelievable feats since his teenage years. The Morgan Gibbs-White saga has been a true test of patience for the fans. Despite Tottenham activating his $60 million release clause, Forest remains firm in their belief that the approach was illegal and is considering a formal complaint. While this drama unfolds, the club management isn't wasting any time and is already seeking alternatives. This is where 21-year-old talent from Leicester City emerges strongly. This player, who stood out during a challenging season for the Foxes by creating an impressive 42 chances in the Premier League, is seen as the ideal successor to Gibbs-White. The comparisons aren't coincidental. Bilal's former coach at Genk, Michel Ribeiro, describes him as a player who never has a problem playing under pressure, who never hides, and who finds spaces between the lines and sees the game very quickly. No, these are precisely the characteristics that made Gibbs-White a fan favorite in Nottingham. The fact that Pep Guardiola, one of today's greatest coaches, was impressed with his play and openly praised his performance is a testament to his undeniable quality. He himself, with infectious confidence, stated in December 2024 that it was his best performance, but that "this is the Bilal I know," demonstrating a champion's mentality. Despite Leicester's $40 million valuation, the need to raise funds after relegation might allow Forest to secure his signature for a more affordable price. And if this transfer materializes, Forest will be acquiring not just a player, but a true catalyst for the attack, someone unafraid to take risks and attempt the extraordinary. This player, with his vision and progressive passing ability, has the potential not only to replace Morgan Gibbs-White, but to redefine Forest's midfield, injecting new energy and creativity. And the player behind this silent revolution was the last one most expected, but now he's the one nobody can stop talking about. The name of the emerging talent who could become the new heartbeat of Nottingham Forest is Bilal El-Khanous. But that wasn't the end of it. In fact, it was just the beginning. The cool Eastern European breeze might soon blow back towards the heart of Nottingham, carrying with it the memory of one of our most unlikely heroes. Remember that magical 2021-22 season when Forest, under Steve Cooper, rose from the ashes to achieve that longed-for promotion to the Premier League. Several players stood out, from Brennan Johnson to James Garner, but there was a pillar in defense, a true warrior who rarely failed in his missions. The one who, amidst the squad overhaul for the elite, seemed to have gone his own way, seeking new challenges in foreign lands. Imagine the surprise when rumors began to circulate about a possible reunion. Not necessarily at the City Ground, but perhaps in a European clash that would pit old teammates against each other. After a spell at Las Palmas, which already seemed like a random destination, the news that this robust defender was heading for medical tests at a Europa League giant, Dinamo Zagreb, caught many off guard. This player's story is proof that football comes full circle, and even away from the Premier League spotlights, his legacy at Forest is undeniable. With 106 appearances in a red shirt, including 25 in the top flight, he was a fundamental part of our ascent. There was even a minor contract dispute that kept him from a possible extension, but none of that erases the memorable performances, especially his Player of the Match award in the playoff final, a moment that will forever be etched in the memory of the fans. The possibility of seeing him on the pitch against Forest next season, should both clubs qualify for the Europa League, would be an epic reunion, worthy of a roaring reception at the City Ground. Wherever he goes, the Forest faithful will never forget his impact. The player behind all this speculation, the promotion hero who might cross our path again on European soil, is Scott McKenna. So the question isn't if this team can lift silverware, it's whether the rest of the football world is even ready for what's coming. With a squad that is shaping up and strengthening, Forest is preparing for a season where every match will be a new page in an epic story. If this got your heart racing, don't forget to like, comment your boldest prediction, and subscribe. Because trust me, this saga has only just begun.